You ever feel like card games are too tame?
Hey everyone, I'm Uli, and these are my two white friends, Jordan and Duncan, and we're the creators of Jefe De Jefes.
We've been playing games together since high school, and we've always loved those kind of games where you get really competitive and you start arguing and sometimes just mess with each other just for the fun of it, even if it wasn't part of the game.
And even back then, we were talking about a game centered around the cartel, something I felt was missing from card games that currently were out there.
And that's what we wanted Jefe De Jefes to be, a game where all that negotiation and like rivalry is part of the game. It's built into it.
We felt like the card game industry was missing a game where you could talk yourself out of trouble, bribe people, and even showcase your negotiation tactics.
We were inspired by things like The Godfather and Sicario and Narcos and Breaking Bad, and we essentially wanted players' thought process to be like, what would Walter White do in a situation like this?
It came out of our love for gangster and narcos themed shows and movies, and we wanted to make a game that scratched that itch. Everyone wants to be a mobster, everyone wants to be a gangster, but nobody wants to be a criminal, so this game is a great way to make that happen.
We wanted a game that combined the empire building of Catan and the friendship ending nature of like Monopoly. We also realized that this might be a dark theme for some people, but it really comes out of a place of nostalgia for us and this desire to be able to talk about complex ideas and themes, but in a creative way.
Growing up, most of the questions I got from my white friends were about the dangers and the violence and the cartels in Mexico, but while the cartel is real, Mexico is way more than that. Jefe De Jefes became a way for me to show the beautiful things about Mexican culture with my friends. Throughout the game, you'll find all kinds of Spanish terms, geographical locations, cultural themes, and it even bleeds into the design.
You'll notice that the color palette is super vibrant, which is a perfect example of this contrast between the heavy themes and yet the fun of playing games together.
A lot of times as friends, we'd be making fun of each other, but not because we hated each other, but actually because we liked each other.
Yeah, Mexicans will take your biggest insecurity and make it your nickname.
Exactly. Jefe De Jefes captures that idea of like getting under each other's skins while actually bringing each other closer together.
We love that idea of contrast in every area of the game, from the design to the rules to how the game feels to play.
Point is, we have this really cool game that we want you to play, and we've had a ton of fun playing it together and even playing it with others that have been able to playtest it, and we want you to experience it too.
We're super excited to be able to release it and get it out to Kickstarter so that you guys can play it also.
If you're seeing this video from our Kickstarter page, you know what to do. If you're seeing it on one of our social channels, we'd love for you to click the link in the description or the link in our bio and support us on Kickstarter.
We have just the base game if you want to keep it simple, but we also have 2 different expansion packs that you can add on that add some more creativity and fun and excitement to the game.
So tell your tios, your tias, tell the lady that sells tamales in your neighborhood, we want this game in as many hands as possible.
This game is for people who think Settlers of Catan is not brutal enough.
This game is for people who want to buy a big mansion, stand up on their balcony, and just look at their empire.
This game is for people who like to keep their friends close, but their enemies closer.
This game is for people who say hello to my little friend.
Maybe you've got some skeletons in the closet, and maybe they aren't the metaphorical kind.
If you love living in the gray and bending a couple rules, this game is definitely for you.